see that mouth.
This time we taking over. Outer space going solar. Back then they showed no love. Punch drunk.
David Aceveda is a character from The Shield. He's the antagonist to Vic Mackey, who is the protagonist. Vic Mackey is basically a corrupt cop, and this whole show is about police corruption. So David being the antagonist, he's the police chief of Vic Mackey and the LA police force, who has aspirations and does become a politician in LA, right? So that's just to set the setting and the whole lore of this. To tell you simply how this rape transpired.
Suck it!
There's basically this cat and mouse game throughout the series between Vic and David. Since Vic is the most corrupt cop, it will be a huge slam dunk if David were to expose this guy, because if he exposes a super corrupt cop, that will do really good for his campaign and his whole goal to become a politician, right? But if he were to expose Vic, crime would definitely go up because Vic is the most efficient cop. Since he finds loopholes, he gets to justice quicker throughout the series. In all these events that happen, that's the gist of it, right?
What did you just fucking say to me?
When David wants to expose this guy, he really needs to cash out at the correct moment in the perfect timing. So this leads into Vic doing this one act in the series without trying to spoil it, even though it's an old ass show. Vic does something that's so corrupt with its sole purpose of giving him a bunch of money. So this is not in the name of justice. There's an excuse for justice to take money from this drug pin type situation. But at the end of the day, Vic just wanted to hit a lottery, right?
We got dead bodies?
Wasn't us. We turned on each other. I only heard the shots. The whole thing went down a van early.
Jesus. We gotta go. Anybody heard those shots?
We also got a wounded Armenian. This guy doesn't get medical help. He's gonna bleed out and die. That's not our problem. We didn't shoot him. Now let's load up and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, listen, we didn't shoot him, okay? But we can save him. I don't want that blood on my conscience. Me either. We better hurry. Let's go.
Vic tries to cover up as best as possible this whole money situation. And an episode in season 3, Vic goes to this person who is possibly a leak and could get this nigga in trouble. So he goes to this guy who's, I'll just call Junkie Bum. Junkie Bum is chilling with his friend, and Vic is the enforcer in the series. He goes up to this guy in the beginning of the episode and is just hey, if word gets out that I stole this money, I'll fuck you up and I'll fuck your friends up. At the same time, he's trying to get information from the guy to go make sure his friends stay quiet, right? So this guy, being a junkie bum, he's fuck you, bro. I just want to get high. Shut up. So Vic has Batman tactics. He sees this guy giving him lip and forces his mouth and throat onto a bong and rips the bong. So imagine being high and getting your throat just forced onto a penis-like object, and your bully, which is Vic, is just being haha, fuck you, right? Until you give him information, which Junkie Bum's okay, bro, I'm sorry, don't stop punking me, right? So Vic leaves, and David is he has a hard-on for Vic. So he's I need to catch this guy because I think he's a part of this money situation. So he goes and investigates later in the episode, later in the day, the Junkie Bum in this guy's friend's house, right? He goes, he finds money, some of the money that Vic took.
Hard cash.
So this is a really quick summary. The rape is almost here, right? So he finds the money at this Junkie Bum's house, and at first he did have a police escort because he's this high profile guy. But he tells the police escort,
He gave us permission to search his place. I'm curious what else we might find here.
Bruh.
I'll call some units for a ride.
So the police guard leaves and David is by himself. And David is a politician. He's not really in the field like that, but he was just feeling himself. So he's looking, investigating this bum house.
Hey! No! Don't make me do it, man. Stop right there. Put your hands in the air. Don't make it worse for yourself. Turn around. On your knees, man.
Oh my God, I'm going to lose. Please, I need it. My mom is kind of homeless.
Hey.
I live with my dad. I want to help her out.
Hey, don't make this mistake. I'm a police officer. All right?
David is very just a prick in this show. You can tell he's very condescending. He's still acting like he has power in this situation, and that's why this rape is going to be so crazy.
So you a cop, huh? I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want?
You can still get out of this.
Oh, now you tell me what to do. Huh?
Hey, man, you need to calm your friend down.
No! Time up. Time up with something.
Don't throw your life away.
I ain't afraid of prison, but you should be.
You ever suck a dick like a cell bitch caught me?
Don't do this.
It's your turn to get on something. Huh?
No.
Open up, sweetheart.
No.
You wanna die instead? Huh?
No.
At first, David's like, no, because any man that's just not a scenario you want to go through, right? David's like, no. Eventually, David starts sucking this guy off because he's at gunpoint.
What's your phone, man? What? Your phone?
Now, as the rape is going on, Junkie Bum tells his goon to take a picture while David is sucking him off. So this is the most embarrassing thing a man or any person can go through. He had his hands tied behind the back, just going at it. This guy's taunting him. He's doing his emote and taunt. He's doing a victory screech while he's getting head from this politician. So imagine from David's shoes, mind you, David did get the politician role that he wanted shortly before this rape happened. So he's at the peak as far as his successful ventures in life. And yet he's at the lowest point in the submissive. He has no power. No power. This character that drives for power has no power in this one scene. And it's the most unexpected scene. You don't go into a show thinking, yeah, this guy's going to get face raped in the future. That's why The Shield, they did this perfectly. And long story short, David does get away because police eventually return because they're checking on him. They're like, where is the police chief? And then the police guard from earlier is like, oh, he's still at the house. So they find this guy. The goons run off before the police actually get there. And David's like, yeah, he like wipes his lip because obviously he got busted and signed. Terrible. He does what any man would probably do and is just like, yeah, I fucked him off. Don't worry about me.
He's here! Sweep it! You all right?
Clear. Clear.
I got my gun.
They?
Yeah. The two of them.
Are you hurt?
No. I was able to fight them off.
Now, he's clearly affected for the rest of the series, but it shows in his demeanor. It adds on to the characteristics he's already had, just being opportunistic, manipulative, just being slimy as like trying to protect his image at all costs. So he has a secret that he does tell two people in the show as far as I'm still watching, but he told his cousin who never made an appearance until this episode because he was used as a venting person. Because that was the one person David has ever told this character first time appearance.
You all right? What, you couldn't stop them?
He had a gun to my head.
You couldn't do anything?
What would you have done?
Does Aurora know?
Nobody knows. Man, all I wanted to do was survive. See my wife and my little girl again. And now all I do is make up excuses not to go home.
You did what you had to do. No one can blame you.
I'm losing control of everything.
Then take it back. You're a captain. You command 200 men. Hell, you're gonna be the next city councilman. You have power, David. You have a gun and a badge. Now, these were just a couple of punk assholes. Do you know who they are?
I could find out. But even then, what?
If it was me, I'd kill him.
Which I did like how they handled that. Then he told his wife, who was the most reoccurring character next to David.
I want you to tell me what's wrong.
Aurora,
I went to Rigoberto, spoke to him. Whatever your secret is, he's keeping it.
Those guys I fought. One of them assaulted me.
But you're okay now.
They tied my hands. They made me get on my knees.
They made you suck. Both of them?
Just one of them.
You didn't. Oh. Wait, you're a cop. You're trained in...
I was alone.
No, David. How could you let that happen?
Let's see that mouth.
You need to get past it. I'm tired of feeling like I was raped too.
If I'm not good enough for you, go find someone else. We should just end this, say it isn't working.
A divorce? I'm not even gonna listen to this. Whatever it is you need to do to help yourself, do it already.
His wife reacts harsher to the news than the cousin. The cousin basically motivates him and reassures him, you can take your power back. You're all about power. Like, this doesn't define you. And I like how it handled just male sexual assault, because you don't really see that on TV often. I can't stress enough. The fact that this show even took that route to go about it, it was such good writing. I couldn't imagine this character not being raped. So someone so obsessed with power, and obviously there's a power aspect to rape as far as like domination, and obviously sexual shit goes on. The junkie bum that raped David definitely is bisexual. He was molested by his uncle, like.
You're running for mayor or something, right? How people gonna feel when they see you blowing my big jail cell cock, huh? I got a Kodak moment, remember? You remember.
You mean on this? I deleted the photo.
So I put it on this, man. I'll tell you what. You get me out of this trouble, I'll make sure no one ever sees it.
You put it on a disc? How?
Huh?
How did you do it? Take me through the steps. You're too stupid to change a light bulb, let alone figure out how to download. You didn't show the pictures. And you didn't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah?
Because bragging about what you did to a cop, even you're smart enough to know my force would have ripped apart the lats to get to you. No way you'd want your boss knowing you're the reason business was getting shut down. No. This was your little secret.
So I'll just tell everybody now. I ain't got nothing to lose.
Right. You talk now. It's a desperate attempt to avoid the gas chamber. Or did you forget? I killed the only witness you had. I spent the last few weeks getting to know who you are, Juan. Do you know your girlfriend Elisa's been banging someone else?
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Someone you know, Horatio. And you go play cards with your boys twice a week. She likes it too.
Yeah. You think I care what that bitch does? Nah.
I know you've got a grandmother who's sick. Only got a couple of years left. But she spends every day worried that immigration's gonna find her and send her back to Mexico to die. Maybe I should send a few border boys to knock on her door, hmm?
No.
I know your mom's late on her mortgage payments, and she's involved with some pyramid scheme to make the money to save the house.
I barely even talked to that drunk.
I know you're working stolen credit cards for your gang. And I know you're skimming profits off the top, even though Elisa keeps telling you it's gonna get you killed. I know about the headaches you get. I know about the uncle who molested you when you were 12. I know about your cousin who's trying to get a scholarship to UC Irvine. I know which magazines you jerk off to that you think Elisa doesn't know about. I know about your brother in Fresno. I know the inmate who tried to shank you twice at Terminal Island is Corin Hennessy Denton. And I know the number to call to clear up a bunk in his cell just for you.
So you suck on my dick. And then when you had the gun on me, you couldn't pull the trigger. Huh?
You think I couldn't find the courage to kill you? I spent the last 3 weeks finding the courage not to kill you. I don't think for a second it means I don't believe in revenge. You tell just one person some wild story about some incident that never happened. You, the people you love, will find out about a dozen different kinds of revenge. You will learn the things I know, Juan. The things I can do.
I'm in LA in the sand. This Drake I can earn Japan. Lip I be lagging out Zans. They got this thing he ran.
It's a real damn little bitch.
Call 911.
But I don't think there will be a greater rape than this. I could be wrong, but this scene will never leave my mind because of the boldness and just the creativity to even put someone that's in David's position in that position. Because like I'm saying, if you were to guess, okay, if you were to be told before the show, before watching, who out of this lineup of the main cast will be raped, you wouldn't think it would be the head authority of it. That's just, I just love that curveball. And yeah, give your opinion on rape.